Hey campers. Okay, so most of you know we have done tons of projects throughout our whole camper, and I have been promising that we would film them, whether they be modifications or repairs or whatever. And I'm so sorry it took so long, but we have finally gotten around to doing so. So we're going to do them in separate sections, and today we're going to start with the master bedroom.
I want to camp with you. It's a beautiful night. We're looking for something fun to do. Hey campers, I think I wanna.
Okay, so modifications and repairs or repairs that we have made in the master bedroom are, I have a list here, it's a jumbled list. We have added lights in the closet. You're probably not going to see it over here. Maybe Jason can zoom to his closet and show you. But anyways, they turn off easily. They're up top. Along with that, you can see that we did move the bars up and back so that we could actually hang things above the 3 baskets that we put on the bottom.
The original bar was just above the shoulders of my shirts, and it was so far forward that the door wouldn't shut with a man-sized shirt in there.
Yeah, so we put them up and back, which gave us more room, like I said, to put the baskets underneath and hang his clothes and my clothes, even like my longer dresses and stuff folded in half. So that's what we did in the closet. Jason built these boxes up here, and I love them.
I love to give credit to the channel I found it on. I'm not sure. It's a gentleman out of, I think, Southern California. His main objective in his channel is not RVs, but
yeah, but he did it, and we saw it, and we loved it. It's a place, you know, you can just throw your phone, your keys, water bottles, but you know, it just wraps around there, wraps around there. We added a hook over there for a robe or towel or whatever you want to hang there.
I'll show you closer to mine in just a second.
And again, sorry, I'm trying to go through this list here because we do have so many. This one,
that's about the best shot I can give you.
Yeah.
Just use the valance as the bottom. And then when it's handy at all, I had some thin plywood laying around or thin boards. And the Craig tool, little pocket jig that you can pick up, will allow you to kind of put this thing together really easy. And I'm not going to be able to see it with the light, but I did pocket holes in this piece here and screwed it to the wall, and then I have pocket holes in my longer piece that screw it to the short piece. So I actually assembled it in place here, not built then installed. I had to screw the 2 little pieces in, so there's a little bit of a trick to make it look the way I want it to look.
And before I have you back up to show them under the bed, this thing up here, we did trade that out.
We had to trade it out.
We had to trade it out. Please make sure that your stuff is not getting super hot and melting. I guess, I don't know if it was shoddy work from the factory or what happened.
Well, we found out after reading on forums and things that not just the Apex 300, but anyone using the USB ports from the factory with these newer fast charge phones and things, we're having these factory 12-volt ports burn up. So get one that has a higher, I guess, this amperage or higher capability.
And now it barely even gets warm to the touch now. Before,
yeah,
we honestly didn't realize it until our phones didn't charge, and then we realized why.
Yeah, it melted down one camping trip inside the wall. So the cool thing about that one, and I'll try to get a shot of it, or let Chrissy get a shot of it, it actually shows you the battery voltage on the camper as it currently sits, which most of the time here for us, we're plugged in, so it's charging off the converter, and it shows you what the converter output is, not necessarily the battery. But if you unplug it from shore power, you'll see what your battery voltage is.
And we are in between trips, so excuse the mess of the camper. Anyways, so we installed the shock underneath here. We actually
couple shocks, yeah.
A couple shocks. First, we only had one, and then I'll tell you why we had to add another one. But we had one. We stole it from the back bunk. It worked just fine for the bed that we had with the topper on it. And then we upgraded our mattress, so we needed to add another one for the weight. But it actually makes this space usable, where most of the time I couldn't lift this thing by myself or get anything out by myself at all. And now
it's
I
still
can.
not perfect, but yeah,
but it helps.
It's useful now, yeah.
So anyways, we had to.
And we changed the mattress out, folks, and
Right.
we are short on the name right now. I believe it's a Zenith from Amazon.
Yeah, my husband had to have like the 85-inch one.
I don't remember if it was I'm pretty sure it's a 12-inch.
So now I have to climb up in bed, but it is a super comfortable mattress. And
I'd recommend 10 as a maximum. That would have made this much different.
Yeah, I think you got the 12-inch one. Over here we added fans in this corner and that corner. They're 12-volt fans. He tied them in up here. You'll see, to the 12-volt system. They're a little loud, but when you're in the summer heat, it's nice to be able to move the air around. I can turn them on and so you can hear it. They have a low and a high.
There's no brand. I wouldn't recommend these. They work for what we use them for, but 12-volt fans like this are more of a marine thing that we found out, and they're pretty expensive.
Yeah, so these are a little loud, but you can turn them. They're fully adjustable, so
they help for circulating air, especially when we're not in the camper, like in hot Florida summertime temperatures. We could turn them on while we're not here, and it circulates the cold air through the camper, keeping everything cool. So what that is right here is just some plastic round wire mold, wire hiding stuff that's stuck up there with some 3M tape that comes attached to the back of it. And that bright light is the power source. I just took the light down, drilled a small hole against the board in the center over here behind the light, and I was able to fish a little wire the few inches over and get it out of that hole, and that way I was able to run the power cords off of these fans, which is really hard to show you. There's a power cord here that disappears into the wire mold and runs all the way back in here and then goes up in the ceiling and into this 12-volt light. Something we missed: the lights for the closets.
No, I said it.
The power was not there, so the power is actually from the light there. I went in, took the light down, and found out that from here to the shelf inside, there's a gap right there, the thickness there. So there's a void inside of here. So I was able to fish my wire or pull up. I think I actually had to pull up the paneling shelf on the inside and run a wire to both sides.
And for anybody who has the 300 BHS or another model, I'm sure other models have the same thing. This was where the TV was, and it actually is on the other side, and it swung from, or rotated around from the living room
to rotate.
Right, to the bedroom. Well, ours was installed wrong, and I'm kind of glad it was because it made us have to think, and we came up with a better plan. But anyways, in doing that, they left a gap all the way around, so I don't know what the point of having a separate bedroom is if you can literally see straight through. So we took the snaps. Let me just show you what I did with those first. We put them over here, so now we can actually lock our door, which is nice. And then we added a TV mount up here. We just
not sure that I can show that, but
I don't know if we can.
We will
Two boards and a mount. So now we have a separate TV in here, and the TV remains on the other side of this for the living room.
This TV rides in this position. We don't take our TVs down for travel.
Right.
They are mounted properly. They'll be fine.
Next, I'm trying to see. Sorry. Fans, buttons. Oh, the AC port.
We have mirrors, obviously, and it makes the room feel a bit better. All our doors we screwed mirrors to.
Yeah. These are like, what, $7 from Walmart?
Yeah, the cheapest thing at Walmart. We have these.
So this definitely makes the room feel bigger, whether they're closed or open. You can still see them. And it's an extra place you can do your makeup, if somebody's in the bathroom or hair or whatever you got to do.
Is that all we did in here?
The AC port, but I got to come up with it.
No, the AC port was kind of a necessity, we thought.
I don't know if I can turn it around here. Okay.
It's kind of hard to see. So what we have, a room air conditioner, one of the portable room air conditioners that rolls around like looks like a dehumidifier, and we were experiencing issues with our air conditioner on top of this unit and wanted a second air conditioner. This was not pre-wired for one, and we could use that portable somewhere else. But anyway, we set the portable where Christy's standing, where you're viewing from, and run the duct. The key to those things is ducting the hot air that it's creating outside of the unit. So that's where we went, the foot of the bed. This window kit, I just used on the floor, cut a hole through, being very careful to know where the wires and stuff were. Basically just lucky. And I used a piece of metal duct that goes from an oval to a round 4-inch duct, and took it through my underbelly, and I put a plastic exhaust grill attached to my underbelly on the underside, so this thing will duct all the hot air from the AC out and below the underbelly. And we have the option of that second AC in here now when we don't. This other port beside of here is if our portable air conditioner, if we want to use it in the dehumidifier mode, I have a place that goes straight through the underbelly and dumps the water out on the ground. And I put another one of these over under our dinette. I don't know if you need to show them necessarily. In hopes that I was able to put the dehumidifier over there, but the dehumidifier also blows and needs the exhaust to go out of this hole in the floor. So I have an extra drain over there that goes outside for no reason. And then I installed an outlet here. This outlet is not live. It's not hooked to the trailer at all. It's a glorified extension cord. This is where the receptacle's at. I ran the wire back through into the basement storage up front of the trailer and went out front with a port that you can buy. It's just a 120 volt port on the side. I guess we need to cut and go show you these two things underneath and the port on the outside. But the idea was we're a 30 amp service, so if I have a extension cord with a 20 amp plug or something on the outside, I can plug that extension cord in, run it over, hook it up to the side of the trailer. It's only going to power up this one outlet that the air conditioner would plug into, so we could run that second air without interfering with the electrical on
So yeah,
the camper
we'll
itself.
pause and we'll go out and show you that real quick. Okay, so here we are. This is that window on the side of the master bedroom that we were just standing in front of.
We were just last speaking of the receptacle for the air conditioner we have. So I bought one of these and installed it here.
So that's the receptacle.
And that goes to that receptacle only. It goes into storage, which is full right now, so we can't really show you, but it's a basic install. I mean, again, this would be, you know, your male end of the extension cord and wired to the receptacle for the female end. It's just a permanently installed extension cord for that air conditioner.
Now we're gonna go under the camper.
So under the camper, if I can show you, the exhaust is right there. It's already
Is it
recording.
still recording?
So here we are.
Okay, we didn't.
All right, we're still recording.
Okay. So I don't know what happened.
Under the camper. Last try, folks. One more time. Underneath, we have that white box is where the air vents off the air conditioner. And that little gray stubby is where the water dumps off when we run dehumidifier. That white piece is screwed to the metal oval to round connector. I had to drop the underbelly to install it all. I sealed it so that nothing would get in there.
Okay, so anyways, that was the end of our master bedroom remodels. If you want to see the remodel, renovation, modifications, whatever for the rest of the trailer, they will be in separate videos. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and if we can answer them, we always will. And thanks for watching.
Hey campers, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit the like button. And hit that bell. Heck!